Oh, for you at the back. Put your hands in the air. Come on, mate. Am I doing everyone's job? Because what? I'm not going to tell them on YouTube. Yes, people, it's your boy and I Can Cook, and we are doing a get to know me, because guess what? Really, no one really knows me on this platform. So it's my time to tell you a little bit about myself and my life and how I've gotten here. And yeah, guys, I swear a lot. So before anyone says anything, yeah, I swear a lot, all the time. My name is Nathaniel Mortley, aka Natty Can Cook. So I am actually 31, 28th of May 1994, I'm a Gemini. I'm from Peckham, and Peckham does not influence the food that I cook. I am also Caribbean. My mum is from Guyana and Barbados, and my dad is German, but I am not doing German food, I'm doing Caribbean food. Cheese and ham sandwiches, you know, I used to love a cheese and ham sandwich. So fun fact, I never used to actually eat anything except cheese and ham sandwiches when I was younger. So no one actually taught me how to cook. My aunt taught me how to bake, and then from the back of that, I just kind of fell into cooking. My granny was a banging chef, but she used to make me just like make me peel potatoes and shit. Like, I remember it's Nats, come and peel the potatoes. And I used to hate that shit. But now I can do like 20 kilos in like 20 minutes. I just woke up one day and just started cooking. No, I'm joking. Oh mate, I was just going through a lot of problems in my life at the time. And my mum, not even my mum, it was my granddad really. He kind of was threatening me to send me back to the Caribbean, to send me to Guyana. And that is a myth, because who the hell wants to go there at 16 and shit. So off the back of that, because I'd done the baking stuff, my aunt and my mum were like, cool, so stop Granddad from sending you back there, why don't you start doing cooking? So I went on a cooking course actually that summer at Westminster Kingsway. They didn't accept me. And then I ended up going to Lewisham College and doing a culinary course, which was an NVQ on chef diplomacy. I forgot what it's called now, I'm old. You don't want to know that, guys. No, I'm joking. I would be a relationship therapist.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, because I believe I understand women. Okay, no, we don't think this. I would actually be, so I actually really like history or animals. I really like animals. I think they're cool. Like if you kill an ant around me, I might headlock you. I'd be a tradesperson. I'd either like to be an electrician or a plumber or a builder or something, but I don't like heights, so I'm not being like a scaffolder or nothing like that, but definitely like something to do with that, yeah. Nothing, I wouldn't really call them strange, but I didn't really feel good cooking a rabbit, because like rabbits are like little creatures and shit, and it's just like, they're little, and when you're breaking down a rabbit, you can see it's actually without skin and stuff. It's just a bit like peculiar. Maybe my woman crush Wednesday. It used to be Amber Rose, that bald head. I like to cook for Ramsey, only because he is the real goat of the culinary industry, and I feel like he needs to understand the kind of stuff I'm trying to push. But we're gonna link up one day. Otherwise from that, I don't really, yeah, you're not really, we're all people, innit? Like, just because you got more money and fame than me, don't really mean nothing. Lime is a fucking, see limes. Limes are just like, oh my God. I could write a story about a lime, Natty and a lime. I really like burgers, you know, like, so when I was in Brazil, okay, cool. Brazil's food is not the best I've had in my life, but I had a banging burger from, I went to a place called like, Pedro de Sal, and this guy took like half an hour to cook me a burger, but it was really, really nice. Like they had like pickled onions in it and stuff, and it was like a double, like bacon, it was really caramelized, and yeah, so cool, I really like burgers. I'm a bit biased because I like Caribbean food, obviously. So my experiences of the Caribbean was, when I've been throughout my life, was that Barbados had the nicest food. Obviously Jamaica, but yeah, my personal opinion. So there used to be one little guy who used to come around in a ice cream truck, but he wasn't selling ice creams, he was selling sandwiches. And it was like, so it was like a blue marlin sandwich, which is like kind of like a tuna steak kind of thing, and it was like cheese and salad and sauce in hardo bread, and it was all caramelized and toasted, and it was banging. And I always say, when I go back to Barbados, I want to have a blue marlin sandwich. So recipes are just a guideline, so it's just like, so some random guys said, cool, you should add this, but why? It's a guideline, and I'm always gonna add my own twist on it. Essentially, that's not the way it's meant to be, but that's the way I cook. It's like you gotta feel the food, you gotta have love for the food. And it's like essentially, you can't feel the food and you're just very much a bookworm and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna add 0.2. No, bro, just feel it. Of course, once you get a bit more intricate in your cooking and you wanna understand that and use like stuff for using powders and chemicals, then you need to follow a recipe. But essentially, when you're making food from the heart, it slaps. So there was one chef, so this one was working at the arts club, and he wanted to take the turbot, make a mousse on the outside, then you would cook this, but it was just, it had so many different steps, and it was just like, bro, I understand, but it's just like, for me, it's just like, it takes so long to achieve something that I can do. Essentially, you can still make it very, very nice with a lot less time. Things should always have acid, lots of acid, like lime juice or vinegars, or because essentially things can be made really nicely, but without having the acidic touch through it, it's just very flat and one-toned. So without acid, I feel like your food is dead, and that's my superstition.
How do you create and find new recipes?
I put on my glasses. Okay, cool. Guys, I basically just put on my glasses and then I like change character and then I'm just like a super chef now. I make my dishes by, it's always the same kind of method. So it's got to be acidic, it's got to be sweet, it's got to be sour, it's got to be spicy, and it's got to have love. And that's very much following kind of what the Asian cuisines kind of do, like especially the Chinese. I see myself having quite a few restaurants in different countries, with all different types of aspects, and like never sticking to one thing because I want to explore the food scene as a whole, and yeah, just generally elevating Caribbean food to a place where it's never been before. I feel like my dream restaurant location would be, I don't know, I'd like to have restaurants many locations. I definitely want to have a restaurant in Ibiza, and then it turns from a refined Caribbean fine dining restaurant into a mad nightclub, and the kitchen pass opens up and it turns into a DJ booth and I'm the DJ. Lit. Oh, fucking hell. I've had there's been too many funny I like to laugh a lot, and there's been too many funny memories. What's actually been my funniest memory of this year? Oh my God, guys. Cool. So one weekend on Good Friday, I got extremely intoxicated, like to the point where I called my mum and I said, Mum, I think you ought to come home. Like, it's time to plan my funeral. On Good Friday, imagine that. So, and I stood there and I went, no, yeah, it was an eventful day. Like, I was seeing a lot of stuff. I would have to say on this occasion it was my mum, because I love my mum to bits. Fabulous woman, she created me. Thank you, Mum. And she just genuinely, yeah, she just threw me off. And I can't speak to her on a business standpoint because it's a very personal relationship. So she gets angry, I get angry, and then she ends up walking out of service. And then it's just like, okay, bye. And then I'm speaking for like 3 days, and then it's just like, Mum, I love you, come here. Just not listening. It's just like, cool, we're in service. I understand we're very busy, but it's just like, sometimes just chill and just don't get overstimulated or discombobulated and throw off the service, because one mistake can make the whole kitchen go down. And then if we mess up that one table and we're in a nice flow, it's like we're now in a ditch, because now we've had to repeat that table and we've had to use the example, whatever proteins or whatnot that we've used for that same dish on the next table, and then now that's thrown off the whole pattern of service, and now we're in the shit, and now it's just going to be a terrible service for the rest of the day, and everyone's going to go home sad. Oh wow. It would definitely be a roti and curry, but it's got to be made by my big cousin Annie, because it's banging, and with coleslaw and a nice dessert afterwards. What would I have as my nice warm dessert? Auntie Pam used to make a banging marble cake with custard. Well, thank you for tuning in today. My name is Natty Can Cook. If you're gonna come down to my restaurant, you know where I'm at. 75 Norwood Road. And make sure you like, subscribe, comment, the whole shebang. You get me? We're at the start of the journey. Thank you for everyone that's subscribed to me in the last couple of days. You lot the best. You get me? Peace. W's in the chat, W's in the chat, W's in the chat, W's in the chat. So it's my time to tell you a little bit about myself and my life and how I've gotten here. So cool. I came out of so let's go back, even before that. So what do you want me to say to them?
I'm going to ask you questions.
Okay, cool. So I thought you want me to just do a spiel, like, what do you bring to the table?
No, actually.